dummy.
Man,
I
don't know why anybody's offended by anything I say anymore. Like, why?
Do you be offensive?
yes.
No, well, yeah, but no. Like, not really, but people find offense in everything.
That's yeah.
You said something too that the streets didn't like.
What? I don't know. Tell me. I don't care. And I don't care.
You called the president to. Now I don't even want to start there this week. I ain't gonna start.
Was it out there? Did I put it out there, or was it? In
I ain't starting. I
just tell me that much.
everybody bow their heads. Dear Heavenly Father,
Amen.
we just thank you for allowing us to come to this pod today.
Amen.
Give me some background music, Dave. We just thank you.
They gonna do some church
I was waiting for the you know how the little church organs come.
Look at that nigga got to talk to the Lord with.
You know,
Nigga talking to the Lord behind hi hats.
You cannot pray to that.
Katie, I was about to gospel rap. I was trying to open up in nice prayer, man, because we got to get things right, man.
Nigga put hi hats on the Lord's
Then
Hey,
Wow, boy.
hey.
Lord is good.
I was trying.
But I don't care, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You want to say
Man, we'll get to those things a little later in the show.
Don't bring it up early.
I didn't bring it up.
You did.
No, I didn't.
I wouldn't know.
You brought that up.
I wouldn't know.
You said something.
No,
I'm not ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if you didn't. I wouldn't know.
I'm struggling with my week.
Okay.
I got a
happens.
statement that I'm gonna read from my PR.
I see.
my team.
I see it's getting to you.
My
Don't
PR.
let-
He got fined.
Don't let that week get to you,
My
man.
PR team.
It ain't that serious.
He got fined.
It ain't that serious.
Man, you know what? Guess what? First time you said it, I was kind of tripping.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I don't give
Give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about steal. I don't give a fuck about can't get right.
Right.
I don't give,
Right. He's talking for
I
Can't
ain't
you right?
shit.
Right.
Damn, man. Yeah, man. But I mean, it feel good to be back in this thing, man. I'm
Fuck about my goddamn self.
right. He said it too. I ain't shit.
When I feel you ain't
When they tell you he ain't shit,
Yeah, that's
you might want to stop. You might want to stop hanging out.
reevaluate your friendship. There.
Ooh, the crazy thing is some people don't know what that movie is. They think we talking up here talking and being offensive. Don't know that's a movie.
Oh, don't start using that word this early in the podcast.
What would that be? What would that be?
The old word.
Old motherfucker.
No, offensive. Don't start using that early in the pod. I don't believe in that word like
I'm
that.
sick of y'all, man. Y'all be offended by too much of nothing, man. I'm sick of it. For a
I
while.
got a lot of offended calls and text messages. It was multiple. So I want to be mindful of the hearts and opinions of other people.
Boom.
But on that note, here we go. You tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm tired.
That nigga got Pokemon on TV. I'm hooted.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 285. Yes, 285 consistent episodes from the consistent group. We back in this thing, man. Doing something a little different, man. We recording on Friday. Friday fun day.
Yeah.
You know, we got some stuff going on this weekend. So pick'ems might be a little bit different, but that's okay. We'll work around that, because that's what we do.
Friday.
We pod. Man, the lights are lighting. The mics are miking.
Yeah.
Dez is dezzing.
Yeah.
And we in this thing, man, trying to duck the O. Trying to duck the O.
Yeah, man.
We're not gonna be offensive this week.
I ain't ducking it.
We're gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I ain't ducking.
PG-13.
Don't y'all want me to be nice?
No.
Rated PG.
But man, we in this thing, man. Y'all know what we do, man. It feels good to be back under the lights. It's Friday Night Lights. It's like high school football. Yeah, Friday Night Lights. But where we at with it, though, Hoop?
Oh man. The O word. That's all that's been this week. And
The O word.
I embraced it, man. I had fun with it.
That go a possible title, the O
Ain't
word.
no possible, is it? Excuse me. But I ain't do nothing much this week. It's
I ain't
real
see
short.
his fingers do nothing different.
He gonna.
So
we ain't got
no
wait,
title.
I can't wait till Monday morning when Monday morning when the episode not posted and he don't know it because he didn't know to pick a title.
I don't know what happened, G-Ball.
Oh, I thought about the O and I forgot, but whatever. But I ain't got nothing this week, man. I ain't do nothing. Short week. Holiday weekend. Week. I ain't do nothing. Football has started, man. Shouts out to football.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, I need you to do a lot better for my fantasy draft and fantasy week because the league I'm in that's going to pay me the most money says Patrick Mahomes needs to be the man.
The streets say you got a good team. Say your team loaded.
They straight, man, but fantasy is weird. Fantasy is so weird, fool.
The streets talking. They say your team loaded.
I hope so. For the sake of the money, I hope so.
You in first in league?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The first don't play, man.
Yeah, them boy got a big league, boy.
First don't play, man. But yeah, it's cool, man. I liked it. I like it. I like what it is. That's been my highlight. Is fantasy drafts. I got 4 teams right now. 4, maybe 5. 4 in the possible. Something like that. I don't know. But that's been my highlight. It's drafting and getting back into the league. And women, it's time for y'all to be quiet, shut up. So does everybody say.
Man.
I'm starting with the big O.
Oh,
But they know it, man. It's football week, man. Football
that didn't last
week.
long at all, huh?
Football. I don't mean it offensively. You know what I'm saying? I cut the grass early. I'll make sure we have some. I'll buy the food
That's not proper. Don't say that. We have little girls. That look up to us and look up to people, and one day they'll be grown girls. So you can't. Don't tell them that.
I hope they're listening too.
Don't. Huda.
Listen, girls.
Huda, don't do that.
It's football season, baby. Be quiet, watch the game, and eat food and have fun. And y'all gotta cook it. That's
You
been my
tried.
week. How
Those
about
thoughts or opinions are Hooters and Hooters alone.
and Hootie doesn't care.
I do not condone that.
I said that. If that was the big O,
I have changed.
what's up, Big T? How was your week, Big T?
Big T was wild. Man. You can't call him Big T.
How was your week, Big T? Big JT.
He got on that Southwest T chain on it
Yeah,
from
man.
BMF.
He shot it, ain't he? He shot it, ain't he?
My boy got a chain on, man.
That gold there. What's up?
You took that in. Yeah, man, pretty cool week, man. Like you said, it was a 3-day weekend last weekend. So Monday we were all work. I did not leave the comfort of my own home. Stayed in pajama pants all day and watched TV.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What a day.
The best feeling ever.
And with us doing it, recording Friday, I'm doing that all weekend.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
that's the plan.
I can't
Yes.
wait.
Well, my weekend won't look like that. I'll be in Montgomery tomorrow and in Atlanta Sunday.
Will my boy come back and say,
You on
hey,
tour, ain't
Kind of. You
ain't
know
no
what I'm
wrong-
saying?
Is that Todd time of year?
Yeah.
This is not Todd come alive in the fall.
Come here.
In the fall, you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for the fall for a while.
Sideline T.
So will my boy come back and say, hey, you only had a good week because I wasn't here? Big
You know,
T.
you want to take credit for whatever, but it's
What
all-
Big J gonna say?
You call him Big J?
Big J gonna say. Big J gonna say you only had a good week because I wasn't here.
Yeah. But yeah. Looking
know
forward to the
Big J.
weekend, man. Finally get to come outside this summer. Just grind the whole summer for real with working, doing all kind of jobs like swim lessons and stuff. So it's gonna feel real good to get everybody outside Saturday and Sunday. Get to enjoy myself kind of like on my own for real. So looking forward to that.
You see
I'm-
everybody talking about the whole family?
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go to Montgomery. Everybody. Me, well, I ain't gonna say everybody because Tatum, she gonna go to Nana house, and me, Taylor, and Tamika gonna probably ride to the game. But yeah,
Tatum gonna be hating on y'all.
nah, Tatum.
These
gonna-
niggas left me.
trust me. When Taylor get over to Nana house, boy,
That's all.
yeah, man, they sit there and they watch
That's
all
a
kind
safe
of old
space,
folk
huh?
shows. Yeah, man.
You
She the oldest 2-year-old you know for real.
Golden Girls.
Right,
Oh, I
right.
Can't wait
Matlock
to watch Mama's
and shit,
Family.
Yeah. Right.
Matlock
For
was
real.
cool.
SVU, man, she be watching all that stuff. Yeah, man, I'm just excited for the weekend, to be totally honest with you. We got our ass kicked this weekend. Florida. I know we'll get into it in sports.
I'm trying to
but
see who you saying.
I'm going to jump in front of that one now, man. We look bad until last week.
We lost. We lost, but we don't look bad.
Yeah, y'all don't look bad at all.
Well, my season's over.
I know we're gonna get into it. I just want to jump.
I mean, it's still not, but I mean, we opened up and we had 2 conference losses. That was Boston College and Georgia Tech. Yeah. It gets worse than that. There's Clemson out there. There's North Carolina. There's Miami. There's North Carolina State. Yeah.
Watch them niggas beat all their ass.
Right.
That shit gonna be so crazy.
Not with DJU.
Oh yeah, we gonna
We need to do what y'all did. Put leg way or long way or whatever his name is.
Y'all got a dude back there?
Leg way long? No, they don't.
Y'all ain't got no dude.
Oh, we got a little 5-star, little 4-star, little freshman guy, but I don't know if he ready for
my
those.
guy freshman too. So, like I said, we'll get into that.
Super freshman.
It was something I'm missing something. I think of it, whatever. But Stock, what about your week?
Really nothing happened this week. We had a short work week.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of business as usual.
Made the week.
And since we recording now and it's Friday, like, normally the weekend kind of give you that time to come in Sunday and say what we say. But so it was just a normal week. It was short, and then we had some little activities where we got to kind of chill out today.
Oh, yeah.
Which was much needed because sometimes you just need that little mental break.
Yeah.
From things. So that was really just my my week in a nutshell. Y'all know caught a little heat this week.
Talk about the heat.
Yeah, caught a little heat this week for my comments that I won't be apologizing about. But I just think that I think that
give them some context.
No. I got you. I just think that I made a statement in which I was talking about something very specific. I was talking about intuition and intuition only. There's no way on earth that I would ever come and tell women to not have an opinion or shut up or be quiet when I'm raising 2 beautiful women, 2 beautiful girls. Mm-hmm. I got a mama, you got a wife, you got sister. All of these different things. Like, women have been so influential in my life. I'd never come out and say, shut up, women.
Right.
This is a podcast where we like to have fun and we enjoy ourselves. We have banter because we believe in making America fun again. Math. Yes, math. We believe in making America fun again. And it's funny because, you hear the different reasons why you can't say it and why you're not allowed to say what I said. And again, I was specifically talking about intuition. Mm-hmm. But since people didn't seem to understand it in a colorful, fun commentary, let me put it more in serious perspective. I was just simply saying, why don't some, not all, why don't some women, and remember, I go to a class every Tuesday, and I've been going there for 3 years where I speak to a group of men. Mm-hmm. I don't talk to boys. I don't talk to, elder, not women. And it's a lot of older men, specifically that come to this class every Tuesday. Right. Some of these men are there because they're trying to get custody of their kids, or they're trying to get even just visitation rights. So I'm getting different perspectives, and in that we're talking about being better men, being better leaders in your household, being better fathers to your kids, being more accountable for yourself and your community, as well as with your coworkers and whoever you come across, because we feel like that there's a lack of male leadership. That's what's wrong with some of these shootings and these killings and the things that go on in our community. Right. There's not a lot of guidance of men at the table.
Speak,
so
brother.
What I was saying when I made my comment was not that women need to shut up and be quiet and stuff. And I do, like, for some of the people that were offended, I do hate that they were offended like that, because there's the people that I care about. But if you know me, and I don't mean it like women. I was specifically talking about intuition. But again, since they didn't understand it from the colorful perspective, all I was saying was, why don't some women understand why doesn't intuition work for good stuff? Like, why don't it understand when I'm tired? Mm-hmm. Why doesn't it understand when I'm depressed? Right. Why doesn't it understand when I'm unraveling, or when I feel lonely, or when I feel like I need support, or just to be told like, oh, I think he just need to know that, hey man, I'm with you. Right. I support you. Right. Why doesn't it work for that? That's all I was saying. And so since people didn't seem to understand the joking version of it, that's the serious version of it.
Don't say people, say women.
Nah, I'm not saying women. I'm saying since people don't seem to understand the joking version of it, let me put it in more plain terms.
And that's right.
And it's crazy because, like, with some of it, people be so offended by that, but or like feel a type of way, and they're entitled to feel like that. People are entitled to, if something I said offended them, again, I'm not trying to purposely offend anyone. Right. But it's crazy because, like, people don't even pick up the phone sometime and say, "You okay? How you doing?
You said
you all right?
You did this.
How your week is?"
You was trash.
But they'll see something from a second of a podcast, and then that's the time to come jump down your throat or jump down on your back. But
and not even that.
they entitled to do that. We put that out there for that to be critiqued. That's what happens when you put it out. It opens you up to that kind of stuff.
No.
And that's just it.
You ain't. To me, you're not entitled to that because if you don't do it when I do the good, don't do it when I do the bad.
I feel you when you say that too. Hoop.
Simple.
I'm just saying when we put this stuff out here, it's open for
It's also
whatever kind of criticisms.
And if you do that, it's open for me to tell you you're wrong.
Yeah.
And shut up.
And I just feel like,
And listen to both sides.
and I just also feel
And see
like,
the whole thing.
I feel like we've come to a place now where like sometimes the people who feel offended are actually becoming the bullies. Like your offense takes over my freedom to be able to have a freedom of speech.
And not even that. And not even that. I wasn't even talking to you. I wasn't even talking. You're not who I was even talking to.
Yeah, and I just say that like that. But again, like I'm not some of the people who were offended. Like, and when I say, I don't want nobody to think it was just one or two people. Like I got a bunch of different text messages. Some people laugh. Most people laugh. Most people, y'all so crazy. He ha ha. They understood it. But I did have a few that were offended. And so if you took offense, I respect it. I understand you're that's your right to feel like that, but we were joking, we were having a good time, and we're gonna continue to have a good time because that's what we do up here at the Dummies Podcast.
Dummy.
And what
if you're offended, laugh at some more stuff, man.
Yeah, I just want
Cracking
to
jokes,
kind of piggyback on what you said. I mean, these people know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
They don't.
Your
Though.
character.
Not everybody out there.
Well, I'm saying the people, those who reached out to you, or some of those who may have reached out to you,
question about
that had
do
the,
all of those people know you?
that were offended by it, right? So they know you personally on a personal level, and they know that's not who you are. So to be joking, or I know you were joking when I was sitting here with you when you said it. Some other people may have noticed that you were joking. I just like we're really walking a really fine line here, people.
Yeah, like
I because what we were doing was joking. Of course, I have daughters, you have daughters, you have daughters. We're not thinking that way. So if we can't have freedom to joke and play around,
hey,
where we going, man?
Right.
I came on here and told a story that my daughter's mom was kind of upset with her boyfriend because she felt like he was a pushover. And nobody came on here and fought about that. But if it was the other way around, which I said, would you rather, that was my response. Would you rather it be the other way around?
Yeah.
You're like, nah, when you say it like that, no.
And it always be like that because, man, I told y'all about the men's class that we had, and one of the things we talked about was why don't men? I said this last week, but part of that was why don't men share their feelings? Why don't men be vulnerable more? And this, that. And one of the stories, it wasn't necessarily somebody in there, but it was a story that was told that somebody told something that I don't want to get too detailed, but they told something really bad or egregious that was inflicted on them. They were the victim of something at a young age. And they told that to somebody, and that same somebody turned around and used it against them
and that's why
in a fight and argument. So that was one of the reasons why he never felt like he can open up. And again, I'm talking to men at the table, and I'm only talking to men. Some men feel like if I open up and I start sharing, I'm going to be misunderstood.
Yeah, ain't gonna be
or you're going to flip this back in some kind of way. We're talking about you and not what I'm trying to tell you my feelings are.
Right.
And so when people think that men don't share feelings, I'm around, I'm in a men's group through a nonprofit agency where I'm talking to men all the time. Right. And they talk like crazy. They you can't get them to be quiet. Like sometimes when they come in there Tuesday, like I've said this on this podcast for a couple years now. You can tell this the first time they didn't talk all week. Right. Because they won't stop talking. So that's it. I don't know where I was going with none of that shit, but I know where I was going. But
I get it kind of, but I'm all in the places too. Like you said, when men start to talk, they get criticized for it. And they get used against them, and you're no longer a man.
Why you in your feelings? You being a bitch.
And then it's like sometimes men won't say anything until you say something to them, like, "Hey, I've been feeling like this way all week, all month, all year. And then they be like, hey, you know what? I've been feeling like this too.
And then
why you wait for me to say it before you say it?
Right.
Because I don't want to. Because that's the response I'm gonna get.
Right.
And then that the response.
And then I noticed too, part of another reason that triggered Dez right there. Cause
right, my boy
that
took a
nigga
pic.
said,
Nigga pop.
go. Y'all can't see it. I know y'all can't, but Dez just let me do it like the announcers on football. And Dez pops the bottle. He takes a big gulp. He does 45 seconds of a gulp. It's all gone.
Okay,
Woodford Reserve. You know, but one of the things that they were saying, like with the men, is that they open up and they share, and then when they're criticized about that opening up, that makes it really easy for them to shut the door and stay behind it.
Yeah.
Just because they don't feel comfortable ever doing it again.
And men ain't gonna keep on doing that. FYI, like if we come to you and say something, then we say something, you don't hear what we say, we're not gonna keep on saying something.
Yeah. And most men give you one shot.
If that.
And it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? You have to recreate that safe space. Once he tried it once and you blew it, it's gonna be really hard.
You know
Todd
what? So
say once he means 6 times.
you know what? So
He means 6 times.
what the fuck you want me to do? I tried to told you 5 times.
And I'm with him because I mean that means 6 times. Like we didn't say it multiple times. Y'all just don't hear.
And
different ways.
Right,
man.
different ways.
yeah, and so
And we try to dress it up. And the crazy thing is we try to dress it up for y'all to. It's really about our feelings,
Fool.
but we dress it up for other
Have you
people to hear
ever
it.
sat down and rehearsed what you was about to say?
Yeah, and it still don't come out that
And
way
that
or
shit
work the way you
still
thought
goes
it would.
man,
wrong.
Like, damn, I dressed it up for you, and I still got in trouble.
have you ever put your attitude together? Don't yell.
fix
Just
my
stay
posture.
calm. Hey, so what I was trying to say, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Normally that's me. I'm sorry.
You be on that nigga like baby
Sorry, I
boy.
even said something, guys.
You know what? Hey, you know what the nigga baby? I'm trying to be a real good
All right,
nigga.
man. Hey. All right, now. Y'all boys be in the big O 2 weeks in a row.
What?
Y'all be in the big O 2 weeks in a row.
We talking about men.
this
We were offending men, and that's
Like, you can't be offended by the truth. If
God
you're
damn.
offended by
I
the truth,
can't wait.
you can't be
What,
offended.
what are you saying is offensive?
Me, nothing.
No, but what are
being
you
offensive?
just saying is offensive?
What was offensive?
That you're saying that the women don't listen to you and they don't understand.
I never.
And they don't-
I said.
I'm just saying. I know. I know.
I get what.
I know.
Right. But
See, that's all. That's
right.
it.
Nobody said it.
I know.
Yeah. I got you. I got you.
You see what we see? What
Yeah.
you pick. We picking up what you putting down.
And then I noticed too, like sometimes another thing that happened, they was talking about how like they get put down like that. Yeah. I guess on your little podcast, y'all just say stuff, and then on the podcast, and I guess and it's like.
You know what it is for me is exactly what Stock said when he goes to those classes. You can tell this is the first time he really talked all week.
I talk.
Yeah,
Y'all know
do
me.
too.
I talk. I don't.
Y'all can tell
Yeah.
we hit the road.
I'm saying really.
I don't really be.
I'm saying really.
I don't really be tripping like that. Like
Yeah,
I don't
get it
mind
off.
talking.
I get it off. Like
I don't mind
especially
talking.
if
I
it's
just be wanting to be heard.
I just feel like
about my day. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get home and you ask me about my day, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna just be like, it was cool or whatever. Like majority of the time, I'll be like, it's cool if nothing exciting happened. But where I work at, day to day is different.
Yeah.
So I always have something to say. You see what I'm saying? And once I unpack that and I listen, and we kind of.
Yeah, we just got to make America
Right.
fun again,
Right.
man. Like we got to get back to having fun.
I like the edgy jokes that my step pops used to tell. Man, I'm sorry. I like. I like them.
Granddad knew.
I like them.
They
Nigga still wild.
and it's crazy because I ain't gonna say that.
Don't be the big O.
No. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna, no, it wasn't gonna be nothing. It wasn't gonna be nothing bad. But it just at the end of the day, what it break down to, man, like I just enjoy it. I don't mind having conversations or expressing myself or telling my feelings and stuff. And we talked about this in class. Nothing you say, like the people who said that they were shutting down and stuff, I told them, like, I don't mind being vulnerable. If you take that vulnerability and use it back against me, that say more about you than me. But I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but that make me shut down.
Right, as you should. Like if somebody uses something against you, they should never be able to be in that.
Saying it, but I'm going. If you use it against me, I'm shutting down.
Right, but what I'm saying is like that's not gonna make for me, that's not gonna make me shut down on the next 16 people or the next 5 people or the 4 people. Like you just rearrange who don't have that kind of access, and I don't do that. I don't open that up for everybody,
or not even the people. The next argument or the next conversation. I'm still gonna say the next conversation too.
But that's what I was about to say. Off what Todd said, man. People don't know how many trap doors that men sometimes have. Like, this nigga tell you the whole day and you think you knew everything, but it's about 6 more things back there. Yeah. But he know if he open them doors, that's gonna create tension,
closure.
Right.
Yeah,
closure.
Yeah. So, but you was talking about you like dark humor, and I was gonna say this for a little while, but who?
Don't save it.
But who? I got to study for you.
Come on, let's be dark.
Let's go.
It
baby.
said it's gonna get dark. It says research finds that people who like dark humor are more likely to be higher of intelligence and more emotionally stable than those who don't.
I accept that. Hey, I accept it. I be, and I ain't gonna go into details with y'all boys after the part. I'll go into it, but fool, I really think about that on a daily, single basis. And I believe that, fool. And I believe sometimes for you to be successful and to deal with a lot of people, you got to be that way.
It says that dark humor taps into the ability to confront life's darker realities with a sense of wit, allowing for a nuanced perspective on sensitive subjects. Rather than being desensitized, people with an appreciation for dark humor seems to strike a balance between empathy and emotional detachment.
I'm 100%. I agree. Simple. Keep it simple. And I was just talking about it. Hey man, I like them jokes that my step-pops them and my pops them told and the old people of my days told, because that shit was the big O.
I will say this though.
Big O. I like the big O.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
And I get it, fool.
Like, ain't nothing like being older, dog. Ain't nothing like it. Like
being younger is.
No, it's not. Because it's so many more stressors and shit that you really just worry about. Fool, it's been so much shit that I just been like, all right, whatever.
I be noticing that simply.
I don't even respond to certain shit, fool. Like, boy, I would ignore the hell out of you, though.
It's been
just going by my
day. We had that conversation before, how you say that you can ignore stuff and stuff. And I feel like I can indulge in it and not be glued to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I don't mind playing in it, but
like the
it ain't gonna mess up my constitution, as a lady at work be saying.
I love the bullshit and get away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, in your position, yeah.
No, it ain't about my position.
I know, but I'm saying
message.
I'll
come in out.
Yeah, ain't about talking about work. We talking about real life.
But I'm saying,
I'll start a fire and run.
That's true. Hell yeah, y'all do that, and that's when I ignore and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying about your job though, like you said, when you deal with so many different personalities and so many, you may have somebody that don't deal with conflict well, like you're
in the wrong job.
Right,
if
you
you're
know what I'm saying? Like if you, hell yeah. So
if you're my job, you're in the wrong job.
I don't understand how they could put somebody in that position who can't be a
you gotta be able to deal with all of that shit and stay calm, man, and stay cool and stay relaxed.
But I think that's I tell you all the time, it should be crazy, but I think some of that shit comes from football. You can't coach one player like you coach another, and the best coaches learn how to get the best out of each player.
And fool, I've tried to bring that into that place, and you will hear some people say
they can't.
That's not fair, and I'll be like, well, you're not in the right place.
Yep.
You're just not.
Yep.
Right.
It's just dealing with people. You can't treat everybody the same. It's just not logical.
Yeah.
And it's not me, because I ain't the smartest person in the world, but science and psychology says it. Nigga, not me.
Nigga, common sense says it.
Yeah.
Ain't even gotta be science.
You can drop that hooter logic.
Common sense says.
I come in here and fuss at somebody and be like, oh yeah, I got you. And you come in here and fuss at somebody and be like, start crying like, I can't do that next time.
Yeah.
And if you do it again, you
some people like to be micromanaged, some people don't. Right. You know what I mean? Like it just depends. Some people want to be told what to do every time, and they'll excel at that.
Right.
But that's why the beauty of it is to figure out
your people.
Who you in charge of?
Your personnel,
who are you in charge
not
of?
Even
your personnel.
People.
Yeah.
Right.
Figuring out people and like sometimes just knowing and acknowledging and seeing people is a skill. Fool. But fool, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went in there and I saw a guy. I went to the gas station. I saw a guy with a big weapon on his hip, and I was scared of the nigga.
That nigga said weapon. What that nigga has? Nunchuck?
Nigga got a sword.
That nigga said weapon. Big fuck that nigga had a goddamn
big
bug spray.
And I was scared of the nigga. But what up, homie? How you doing? I'm good, homie. How you doing? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, most niggas, nigga,
you better speak.
Yeah.
Hey, guy. Who doing that waving like this?
Don't ride me.
But you know,
non-confrontational.
You know what I'm saying?
Non-confrontational.
but you know what I noticed? Most people, let me not say most people. A lot of people don't have people skills. And a lot of people are very selfish nature in how they deal with people.
Right.
A lot of people only want to deal with them based upon what they think and what they feel, and then that's when they lose the empathy or the to be able to feel for that other person because because you hear people say it all the time. Well, I don't do shit like that, or I don't think like that, or I think that people should. But that's you.
Yeah.
It's other people who have different thoughts, and
a
your ability.
And a leader should never say that.
Right, but your ability to be able to be like, you telling me a story, and I'm like, okay, I feel what he's saying. I could see that. I've never experienced that, but I could see how hard that could be.
Food.
I don't mean I have to agree with you.
I think one of the hardest, easiest things to say is, I understand. I don't agree, but I understand.
Yeah.
Man.
Some people can't do that. Food.
Yeah, because some people
cannot do
only
that.
because some people feel like to understand you have to agree with them.
No.
Right.
A lot of people feel like
a lot of people feel that way.
because if you don't agree, you don't understand.
You dumb then if you think that way.
That was offensive.
don't
You the big
care.
old.
Yeah, that's
That was the purpose.
You're not Hootie. You got to get into their shoes and
Right.
understand how they seeing stuff.
I wish I would. Then I'm be them.
No, you won't, Rudy.
I know.
You just got another perspective.
But you know what? Even that, I get.
Can't do it.
Even
Won't
that,
do
I
it.
understand.
Won't do it.
I get it.
No, even that. No, I'm sorry, not him. I'm talking about the people who they feel like to understand you have to agree with them. I get why they doing that.
Tell me what.
I don't agree with it, but I understand what they're thinking. They just limited in their way. Again, people are selfish. So the way they view things, the way they see stuff, the way they process stuff, the way they budget, the way they organize stuff is they think that that's the best way. They're not very open to other ways to do stuff because that has always worked for them and been successful for them. So I understand why they're doing it. I think that that's a limited view, but I respect your mind for it. Like I get it. I understand what you're saying, but
I feel you, but it's wrong.
But you're gonna have
I ain't gonna say
you're
it's
gonna
right or wrong,
you're gonna
but
run into a lot of obstacles with that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's it. In real world, I ain't talking about.
In real world, work world, wherever world, like people like that, they are very smart. They're very good at what they do.
They
When
are.
They run into a lot of problems
They do.
because they one sided.
Or when they get in like outside of work or get in real world principles, they wonder why people don't like them or why people think that. And it's
can't adjust. Shift. Stop. Hey, I go a lot of places and stop being Hootie.
You're not likable.
I can't be Hootie everywhere. Sometimes I got to be Chris. Sometimes I got to be Scooter. Sometimes I got to be Hootie. Sometimes I got to manage. Sometimes I got to be a photographer. If you do one
Here
thing,
go laughing, Meter. What's funny now, Todd?
my boy hit it.
Nothing, dog.
He just
I'm
laughed
just
with the
laughing
tip.
at you, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You're just not likable. That was pretty funny to me, dog.
It happens like that.
Dog. Yeah.
But you can't, I don't know, man. I like this. I like a good real world conversation.
It's been.
I know some people won't like it, but I mean, it's just reality.
I
Like
can't wait till you be big old.
Who?
With them.
me,
Yeah, you big old.
I'm
man.
big old now.
Yeah.
I know.
I guess.
Super old.
I mean, you could be everything can be big O. You know what I mean? If you're limited on your point of view, that's why we gotta make shit fun again, man. Like we gotta enjoy ourselves, man. Like life is short. You look out there, man. You got all these wars and shit. And I'm not trying to be, Stockadamus right now, but you got a lot of shit going on, man. You better learn how to enjoy life, man, and laugh and have a smile and be able to do. Cause like it's so many different parallels. Like. Man, you can be riding here one moment and then you get that phone call you ain't want to get.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the wrong guy.
Right.
No, we know who we calling. No, you calling the wrong
You
guy.
is it.
Nigga.
Them niggas call my wife.
Hey,
I didn't answer. Them niggas call my wife.
Oh, yeah.
they want you, Todd.
How y'all get her number?
Nope, they want you.
Like, who? How they got her number?
Man, listen. So I just say that, and I honestly like post that too. I feel a little bit different. Post, fed them. Niggas more in the moment. Yeah. Nigga more chilling. And another thing, like
That
Todd
shit
said,
came and shook shit up.
like Todd said, man, we older now. Like it's a situation or it's a point where like some of that stuff I don't even like. Why are you getting mad? Yeah. Why are you upset by that? Like
Food,
telling you,
it don't.
Honestly, food with me, that's a majority of things, food. Because like when you be thinking about shit, like niggas be in the life of, you could be homeless, you could be living where you were, you could have no lights, you could have no water, you could have no nothing, and like man, you live better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
I can't
It's like
be
a
mad
light,
at that, fool.
well, like a light.
Me personally, I'm never, and that's why y'all the who the logic is to fuck that
different.
shit, because I can't get mad at a lot of stuff don't matter to me.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it don't.
Of course. And who I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, sometimes your don't matter can be like extreme, but I'm telling you, by and large, I'm telling you, like day and night. One day you was like, man, I'm finna respond to all this. And the next moment, you just like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm finna do something else with my time. I ain't got time for this shit.
And then another thing too, like, you know, going back to the original part of how we got here, man. People be, like when the power bill come, that's real.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like when mortgage come up, that's real. When my daughter hand me all them damn invoices for all them cheer products, that's real. When I go and scroll on the internet, I hear crazy shit all the time on the internet. You know what I do?
Fool,
Swipe.
Go to the next one.
Swipe.
Crazy shit. Man, them niggas crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
I've
Damn,
been-
that's stupid. Crazy shit. Swipe. Like that shit that you see on the internet or that people are doing for entertainment, clicks, likes, or whatever they're doing it for, that shit, I don't personalize that stuff. Right. I personalize, why the fuck Alabama Power just sent me a $480 goddamn bill?
Why my budget billing went up and I use less power?
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like for real.
Yeah, there you go.
Why my budget billing
Why
went
the
up and
hell
I
I'm the
use less
leader in
power?
fundraising and I still got to pay all this motherfucking money?
You might as well give up for that, Jack.
And we've been talking about that, man. Like life been life, and
Man.
life been real everywhere, man. We've been talking school shootings and kid shootings, and because the kid shot up this, the imagine your kid gonna shoot something up, and you as a parent go to jail, and maybe you contributed, maybe you didn't.
I want to
I don't
ask
know.
y'all.
It's just a lot of life and
Because
stuff going on.
I want to ask this
That's
question.
been a running thing for the last 3, 4, 5 weeks. Go ahead.
Do you think the way that we are, I would say now, as far as like, you know, attitudes about, you know, how we spend our time, who we spend our time with, because that's like pretty much our most valuable asset that we possess. Do you think it's because of the way the world is versus you just feel like, I just want to spend this time with these people that I know I rock with or that I love or that mean the most to me?
I don't know, fool, but I've been with the people I love and rock with for the last 15 years. And y'all have been my people for the last. I don't hang with new people. I don't jail with new people. I see them, take photos of them. But this has been my people for the last 15 years. Fool.
Oh,
Bum. Big bum.
don't run away from your emotions.
You said about retreat from
Yeah,
Bum, don't run me away from it, though. It's your
But nah,
fault.
I just feel like, you know, man, being that I am the elders of us all here.
You is old as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
I honestly, I feel like, you know, like I feel like I wear that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
On T.
right, for real. Like, I'm just like, man, hey, that shit is just cool to me. And I think I crossed that threshold first. Like, man, you know what? You was always on that fuck that shit type of time. But I'm like, man, look, it's old. It's cool as fuck to get old. Wait till you niggas get old. Like,
Nigga, you like 25 years older than us.
that much older than you.
We
but-
went to college together.
Yeah.
What you talking
Nigga,
about?
what I'm saying to do you want to be that old? Because fuck is you in my class for? What is this old ass nigga doing in my class?
But no, what I'm saying to you is like, you know, niggas been about that family shit. Like, you know, the reason why I say that because like I feel like I had my son first, right? My son 25.
Yeah, shit.
So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I've been
He ain't
doing
even
this
close,
shit for a
goddamn.
long ass time.
Your
So
son
it's
was
like,
13 before I had.
see that why you can't be serious with these niggas.
You can.
man.
You was laughing. Though. Go ahead.
But no, like that's what I mean. Like it's just like, all right, I can't wait for these niggas to get to this point because they gonna see what I be saying. Like, yeah, man, fuck that. I ain't finna respond to this shit. That shit's stupid. I'm finna go home and I'm finna kick it with my babies. You know what I'm saying? And now nigga got grandkids, so it's just like,
But in the group message, I like stupid shit.
I
love stupid.
I love it from time to time too.
Yeah.
You know.
I do. I can't lie. I love it. I love to watch it. Most time that's what I do. I watch it.
Do you ever be wanting to like shit on people's opinions sometimes?
Yeah.
I do.
And I only say that.
Not in public.
I only say that because going back into class, they was talking about sometimes people's opinion is why they stop sharing stuff. And then they, asked me about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, like I never really, and I say this all the time, and like I've had people like, you sure you're okay? Like, yeah, nigga, I'm fine. Like that shit don't bother, but it's okay to be sad about it. No, that shit really don't bother me.
Me saying that made me happy.
Because like in actuality, the thing that I learned about people's opinion is like a lot of people have opinions off their insecurities, and they have opinions off things that they can't even accomplish. Like I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't trying to. I'm not Bill Gates. Everybody knows that shit. But everything that I have wanted to do in life, I pretty much figured out how to do it.
Fool,
I've been blessed. Let me say that. I've been blessed enough to figure out how to do that.
Why people don't see that sometimes? Like, fool, I always say that I've exceeded from what I thought of. Where I came from, fool, I'm in the 99th percentile. And I'd never imagined none of it.
Like I said in here, we might not never make another dime, but that shit right there sitting on the wall, nigga, that goes from something that it was a vision that it wasn't seen, and it was created. This whole room was something that wasn't seen and was created. Right. And then other people come in and say, "Oh, I like this," or "This is y'all came up with it. How you?" And it's like that lets you know. You know what I mean? And so like, I don't really get pressed about what people are saying because I know a lot of people are very insecure in their thoughts. Like they got many of goals and dreams that they wanted to try to accomplish, but they ain't did none of them yet. Or they're too scared to jump out on that limb and be that. I've never been like that.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
I've tried a lot of shit, fool. I've moved a whole lot of miles away from home, away from everything I've ever known at the age of 17.
Yeah.
That was the scariest shit I ever did.
At the age of
moving.
17.
Move.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, scariest shit I ever did was fool. When I finally agreed, and this is another thing that like I don't really talk about a lot, but everybody knows it. But nigga, the whole Jordan thing.
Oh,
like
yeah.
nigga, I was 20. I was 20.
Yeah.
What?
I was
25,
like, God damn,
26.
How Stock gonna do that? I ain't never saw
Man,
him
listen.
be a daddy by himself.
Like the first day.
At that point, fool, I ain't never seen that.
The
shit,
first
boy.
day I agreed to finally not agree. I had been trying to like do it for a while. Like, hey, I want my child. I want my child. I want my child. Finally got her. Man, that first day she got there, she took a bath and got in the bed. What I'm gonna do? I went back out in the, you know how my apartment set up. I went back in like the den part and I had my little cup. I said, bro, what the fuck you done did? You did. Like, how do you do this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I had been there from day one.
Yeah,
but
sure.
how do you do this by yourself?
Yeah.
With nobody? And then I thought about it and I was like, nigga, you built for this. That literally, I had the fuck that shit, nigga, you built for this. And I ain't looked back since. Right. But
damn sure ain't know the comb hair though.
I say, nigga, I figured out a mean ponytail.
Right,
that was that's a small problem though.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, who knows how to do any of that shit until you do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to be a college football player. And then you figure out how to do it.
I still don't know how to comb hair, so I can
Shit.
do nothing.
You know, but you hadn't been necessarily put in that situation to have
Shout
to
out
do
to
that.
Weezy a real nigga.
Yeah. So I just say that to say, don't let people, fuck with you about
Box you
your
in.
dreams or box you into where you supposed to be. Because like, I don't talk about that shit a lot because contrary to what said, I don't even like talking about myself like that.
I commend you for that shit though. That was a power move.
Hey.
I really commend that.
Appreciate it. And now we what? We almost close to graduate. We what?
Yeah.
9, 10, 12 years. Nigga, she was what, 5 when I got her back? She 17 now.
From elementary
and I was
to
in there
college.
from day one. You know what I mean? So I just had that one little year. But like, it's shit like that when other people go to fucking with me about shit, like, what qualify you? And I ain't trying to even be funny like that, but when you fucking with me, that's when I want to shit on your opinion, because how can you?
Big O against you.
Right.
I know.
There it is.
Hey, nigga, I've been here. I've been doing this shit.
There it is.
Like, that don't make me an expert, but shit.
And then the kicker is I never had nobody to show me the blueprint of how this supposed to go in the first fucking place.
Facts.
So enough of that. It is what it is. I appreciate that conversation with y'all boys. People who don't like, I'm sure the majority of our listeners will like it, but who cares? This is the Dummies Podcast. Believe that.
Somebody gonna be the big O.
I didn't even really want to get into all of this dark stuff, but it's the news cycle of the week, and yet again we see another school shooting. I think it was Georgia. It was Georgia. 14-year-old shooter.
Why?
Sorry if I can't pronounce it. Appalachia High School. Appalachia. Thank you. The city of Winder, Georgia. On Wednesday, there was a school shooting that took place. Four victims. A lot of other injured. 4 deceased. A lot of other injuries that happened. Just to see a 14-year-old kid inflict this kind of harm on 2 teenagers and 2 teachers. I don't know, man. It's just crazy to see. The kid had already had previous trouble where he threatened to shoot up his middle school. They not locked him up. They questioned him about it before. His dad was present when they did it. A few months later, Dad thought it was a good idea to buy him a AR-15 for a Christmas gift. That the dad thought that it was more so for hunting. But he's now been arrested because now they're making, parents have accountability for the actions of their kids. Your kid has shown signs of trauma.
And you contributed.
And you sit there and help contribute to the problem. Right. I don't know. I know everybody at this point saw it, but just, thoughts.
Anytime somebody makes the list a year prior on the FBI's list, you just don't buy that person a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Especially, what does a 14-year-old need with an AR-15? AR-style rifle, whatever you want to call it. From what I gathered, the information that I got, it was an ex-ed student.
It was a what?
An ex-ed student. You don't call them special ed students anymore. It's ex-ed.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, again, like, when all of these things and factors have already been put in place and, like, you're already on a list, again, that takes you back to the parent.
What's the X for?
Exceptional, I guess. I don't know. It's just the term that, they don't want to be the big O.
Special.
Yeah, there you go, the big O. They don't want to be, so they changed it 2 and 3 times over. Nonetheless, like I was saying, you just don't, it falls right on you, in your lap and on your shoulders, man. You kind of did this to yourself.
I saw something today that said that kid had a tough, not justifying, I don't know.
Yeah.
A tough school life, a tough home life. Unfortunately, sometimes that parent, like you said, sometimes you personalize things and be like, hey, if my kid went through that and said that a year ago, I'm not going to buy him a gun.
Right.
That's not the resolve. Right. I don't know, man. For me, it's tough to really respond and comment because the first thing that popped in my mind is, damn, I got a kid, a 10th grade in high school. Right. Shit.
And so I saw
it's immediate fear for me when you see shit like that.
People saying like, why they didn't shoot the shooter and kill the kid.
14-year-old kid. Man.
I mean, if you can subdue, like I honestly had a conversation with our deputy, SRO in our school, right? Mm-hmm. He said that if they turn with that weapon facing you,
shoot him.
He's a threat. That's the training, shoots in the mask.
Yeah. Did he do that? Do we know?
He's already fired shots, so it's no question. You're not asking him to put nothing down. Well, you see him, you engage. That's what he said his training is.
Yeah.
But he said if his back is turned,
you don't shoot him.
You don't.
Do we know what the situation was with that?
I know. I just know he gave himself up to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If he's walking out like this, like no matter what, you don't shoot him.
Right. And
you can't.
You can't. He got his hands up.
Like he just shot 8 people and he walking out like this. You don't shoot him.
You gotta take him to jail.
Gotta take him to jail. So
the situation like this is tough, man.
Yeah.
I don't be knowing how to respond to these, so I try to keep it to myself so I don't be the big O. But if the kid shot 8 people and he walking out like this, don't shoot him. I've never, and I've always said that, fool. I've never been
Eye for an eye type person.
no, not a proponent of the I spit big of the death penalty. I always say that, and they can't get right, always get mad. But I've never been like, hey man, I think that you going to jail for the rest of your life for 99 years is worse than dying.
Getting the death penalty for stealing all letters. My boy got to be the judge.
So I mean, I don't know, man, but I don't like talking about stuff like this. I don't want to be the big. I don't want to be the big O in that.
Yeah. And
why can't we ever like put a? I know it's hard, but put a stop to the shit, especially shit like this, like the fact that he was questioned about making a threat to shoot up a middle school.
How do you stop it though? You saying how can we not stop it? How do you stop it?
Like why ain't nothing in place to?
Shit, it was in place. His ass made the list. You know what I'm saying? But his dad, like, I'm gonna put it to you in the sheriff terms. He said,
well, I mean,
you never can really prepare for this type of shit, like because, like with bad police officers, you don't know Johnny from the Sticks versus Greg from Centerpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just they go through the training that they got in place. They pass it with flying colors. They don't know one day that this person from the Sticks is gonna say, you know what, I'm tired of these black people, and they go in and they do what they do, right? That's what he was saying. Same thing here. Again, kid on the list, you don't buy this kid AR at all. Yeah. That's just that.
And that's why his dad.
And that's
why his ass
is in charge.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and
that's what that could have stopped this.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, and so to stop that is you got to get into the daddy. But then what do? If the kid on the list, but then the daddy come back.
Well, they say stuff, and I mean it depends on where you fall. I don't want to get into political weeds of it, but they say stuff like background checks can help deter stuff like this. Because if you do a background check, you'll see
he's on that list.
This happened, and that happened.
The kid is on the list, but does that stop the dad?
But if a 14-year-old kid is in that, we are responsible for our kids. Then yes, y'all all on the list.
Right.
Yeah, that household.
That whole household, right.
Only because, like, I feel like we do background checks for jobs and part-time gigs and things like that.
Real gigs.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you wouldn't want a background check and licensing for guns. And I say that as somebody that if you want to have a gun and you're responsible, go ahead. Just like if you want to have a car and you're responsible, go ahead. You go through a license. You got to have car insurance. So yeah. So like let's just do all of that good stuff. Right. But for some reason, it's just really hard. And I'm not a proponent of taking people's necessarily saying that people can't have guns. I just want responsible people with guns.
I don't care about them niggas not having guns. Take their shit. I don't care. That's me.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
I'm not
about to get.
I'm just like
ban him because he don't want you to have your guns. I don't give a fuck about guns.
And I just look at it
like guns.
Like if you have the ability to, if you're responsible, hey, cool.
Have it, right.
I've always hated guns, fool. I
don't like them either, though.
So take their guns. I don't give a fuck because I don't like them.
Yeah.
I'll beat y'all niggas up. Take their guns.
No, I was in Handman Hooter. Hooter put his hands on you, man.
But
I'd rather that than the gun. Goddamn. At least I can wake up tomorrow. Shit. Yeah. Take the guns and fight. I don't give a fuck about y'all guns, man. Y'all niggas crazy with that shit, man. Take everybody gun. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Let's get out of them. It's shit.
Try to stay there.
Kinda.
Get out of there, nigga. Back in there. What we going back to, man? Come on. Take us back.
Damn, I don't want Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. Yeah, I ain't gonna even do the other school shooting. That's just crazy too. But rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. The rapper Rich Homie Quan passed away at the age of 34.
Young man.
Yep.
Rest in peace, fellas.
They haven't yet released maybe what it was, but you saw a lot of rumors and possibilities that it could be from a drug overdose or some type of drugs. Don't know how true that is yet. That hasn't come out yet. But just gone too soon.
All right.
Yeah. Too soon.
Yeah, another rapper that's out of here too early. Looked like he was back on a trending upward. He was back in the studio. You started to see him do a lot of interviews and saying that he was getting back to himself and getting back into rare form. Rich Homie Quan got endless songs that we like. We brought him up a couple weeks ago. I know we had a lot of different opinions on it, but he got he got music. So rest in peace to Rich Homie
Right.
Quan.
For sure.
Some type of way.
What's your favorite Rich Homie Quan song?
Some
Walk
type
Through.
of way.
Walk through. Hey, walk through.
They walk through jam.
Feeling some type of way.
What would you do for some paper?
What you do for some paper?
WWYD.
I dropped the top of my whip. That call.
Type of way is
Type of
definitely
Way
the
is-
livest
Type of
one,
Way.
biggest,
Type of
probably
Way
the
is
biggest.
by far.
But differences is me.
Some type of way.
I like that
I-
first one on
I
that.
like-
Difference between me and you. Yeah.
I like that. Get the
I'd
fuck
rather
out
get
my
money.
face too, though.
They know.
Get the fuck out my face.
Yeah, that's man. That's
I like that shit.
Yeah.
That like when they first,
Yeah.
hit the scene and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
shit. But yeah,
That differences go hard.
Yeah, man, fool, it's crazy because I'll go back to the times where I was fool on that Rich Homie nigga. I was in the red Challenger bumping that Rich Homie.
That nigga was like a Nate Dogg with them hooks too.
Had big red RT. Ooh, I missed that red RT.
That nigga had them hooks, boy.
Yeah, man.
I like that. They
The
don't
difference
know
between me and you.
what I've been through.
Right.
They only know that I had. Yeah.
Then he did that shit with God and they know.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah. Dun, dun.
My nigga.
Yeah. My nigga, my
Rest in
nigga.
peace, man. Gone way
Yeah.
too soon, way too early.
Way too.
Man, you're right.
That nigga got that nigga been out here. Fool.
He wasn't supposed
Not
to be
12.
on
It's
the-
more than 12. It's more than 12. That's all I'm saying.
No, but it was you two said that he didn't have but one.
Man, they had that nigga in
You
the
too?
30s.
No, it wasn't me. It was you and Can't Get Right.
Okay, you're right. Don't
No. Daz remember who it was. It was you.
What I say? What I say, dude?
That nigga ain't got them two songs. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did say he only got
I
two songs.
apologize, though.
I said that nigga
That
ain't
nigga got
supposed
some
to be
shit
in
now.
I apologize.
Help.
Put corn
And
in
right
the
now ain't the time for that, man. What's wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas trash, man. What's wrong with y'all?
Now ain't the time to prove that point.
How
Huh,
big
who?
old as you niggas? Big old niggas.
But nah,
Y'all niggas
man,
big old, boy.
We celebrating, man.
The difference between me and you.
He just did an interview recently where he said that it's crazy that people big you up so much once you pass.
Right.
And like I said, you seeing all the Rich Homie Quan posting the songs, and it's crazy. Like it would be so dope to be able to get that kind of love while you be here.
Right.
But I guess that's just with anything. You're always gonna get more love once you're gone, I guess. And that's what my man says.
Always
As you know,
Yeah.
that's just how it go.
Rest in peace, Rich Homie. But that also made me go back. I don't know why. It made me go back and listen to Gunna albums to appreciate what you had, what was good while they're here.
Yeah.
That nigga
But rest
shit
in peace,
be
man.
jam. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
For sure.
Big rest in peace, man. Way too early, way too soon, way too early the way it happened. Said his girlfriend, baby mama, left the house, put some cover on him while he was on the sofa, took his kid to school, came back and noticed he had moved.
Man, that shit crazy, man. Thug in jail.
Then Thug gave the
Take off gone.
they showed the Thug reaction to finding out it's just
Dog
like,
gone.
I don't
Trouble
know, man.
gone.
He was in court.
Yeah, he was in court, and they kind of showed his look, and it just was like a blank stare, like God damn. Like you could tell he was fucked up, but when you in that situation, it's hard to show something.
Any other emotion for
Yeah,
him.
it's like, but you can tell, you see the emotion,
yeah, cause that's the yeah.
That shit crazy.
and
bro.
then you wonder, then like nigga be in that situation, like I was thinking, like damn, do they wonder if what's going on with that and all of that shit had some effect on what he did or what happened?
I thought about that too, but
Yeah. Yeah, so you never know, but that's the kind of shit that go through your head, fool.
Yeah.
And I would hope, I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't know.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Rich Homie.
Right. Big
Wayne, he said the Carter 6 finished. Ain't it 6? Yeah, 6.
before the fix, the 6 before the fix.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
said
it
the Carter
was-
6
I thought
fixed.
the 6 before the fix was already out, or the fix before the 6 was already out. Is
Carter
it not 7?
6.
Carter 6, the actual album.
So that tells me, is it not 7? Because
Oh,
I remember the fix before the 6 was a while ago. So I don't
I
know.
don't know. Whatever one.
But you keep saying the fix for the 6. Is that Carter 6?
No, that tells me how long ago that was the Carter 6 had already came out.
Oh, okay. So you shit, yeah.
So is it 7 is why?
Well, we used to be
I
able to
think
find. We used to be able to pull it up, but I mean, he all on Instagram looking. You know, that's what we got this big pretty TV for.
Now,
Carter-
here's the Carter 6. He specifically said 6.
Yeah, he said that shit done.
Is a 6. A V and a 1 is a 6.
Who did? V on the one.
He wrong with you, man.
I'm just saying.
Blowing
when you
your
say
Roman
it,
numeral.
I know I heard
feel
the
like
fix
he did
before the
give
6
us a
though.
fix before the 6. fix.
Yeah, and that was a while ago, fool. That was
Right,
like a while
but that might have
ago.
been a mixtape. The fix before the 6,
But
and
I
you know
thought-
Wayne will kick shit back.
I know, but
years.
then I thought an album had came out after that too. So
Man, did y'all see that post of the different features he had just this year? He on another crazy run. It's just that we don't be catching music like that no more.
I've been hearing every last one of them, even the ones.
Oh
one he-
man, he been snapping.
even
I
the
forgot
artists
that
and
girl. What the name of that song?
That one with Bhutan.
Cabello.
What?
The little Jamaican dude.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
That sound like
That man so loud.
That sound like Wu-Tang.
I couldn't pronounce his name. I wasn't gonna try it.
Bhutan. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Lil Wayne and Bhutan.
That
You know,
dude, dog.
Banjam Butu. I don't know.
Buju Banton.
Buju Vantan.
Buju Banton.
Yeah, I
He
knew it.
still saying the wrong. Buju. You
Buju
put a V in
Banton.
there.
I'm sorry, man.
Buju Banton.
Buju Bantan.
Yeah, Wayne been on the tail this year though.
Yeah, boy.
Man, that man on fire.
The difference
I thought it was
between
some type of
me
other
and you.
campaign, but
Imagine saying that he couldn't rap
I
no
would
more.
get money. Can't tell me nothing.
What y'all think?
He can't rap no more.
Oh, okay.
Do with that shit. Yo.
I said, imagine saying he couldn't rap no more.
I know who said it.
same
The nigga
person
who
said
not here
Corn
saying
got
it.
2 songs. Same nigga said Corn got 2 songs.
We'll have to address that next week when he get back.
Pop
But
is a poet. He's not
but that's
a
dope, man. And then he announced, we already talked about it, but the Weezy Fest. And I've been seeing
Louisiana Fest.
Yeah, what I said,
Don't say
Weezy
it.
Fest.
No, it ain't Louisiana Fest. Louisa Fest.
Louisiana Fest.
Louisiana.
Louisiana Fest.
Yeah,
Weezy.
niggas
It's
wrong.
it
Stop
ain't
being wrong.
Louisiana. It's Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Lil
Fest.
Louisiana
Lil
Fest.
Louisiana.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't. Nigga.
Yes, I did.
trying to tell y'all niggas. Y'all niggas, both of y'all niggas was wrong 6 times. ain't
Well, the
they?
goddamn festival, nigga. What you know what you talking about?
Lil Louisiana
That's
Fest.
the Smoothie King.
Now,
That been
I
sold
noticed
out
that.
supposedly.
I believe.
Supposed to be
what you
sold
mean
out.
supposedly? Nigga, everybody in America was like, man, I'm going.
What I'm saying, it don't show it right here. I saw it on Instagram saying it was sold out.
Oh, yeah,
Somebody posted
go
that shit.
buy one of them tickets right there.
Not them resellers.
$9.
Kiss my ass.
He gonna go to the gate. Got you coming up.
Oh my God.
Got you coming up with.
That's out of here.
All right, you got to get a haircut to get a hair for that.
See them resales. Look at that.
One of them-
Head bustles.
That ain't bad.
No, that ain't bad though.
You see where you at?
You thinking about
Up
for a
there
family of
where the
4?
retired jerseys are.
With the spider webs in the dust.
The Raptors, goddamn. On the roof, goddamn.
There's probably some down at the bottom.
Yeah, but them whole went thou out. Go to best available, Des. You see that verified reseller shit? Them niggas gonna bust your ass in there, boy.
That's crazy, man.
Best seats available. Look at that. $2,000.
$1,000.
I told you,
I wish I
fool.
would. I don't want to see
I
nobody.
told
have
you.
that.
That's resale shit.
Man, I cut on the goddamn.
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Well, yeah.
Somebody gonna go live in that hole. I'm just gonna tune into the live.
Yeah, man, we gonna stream that bitch.
Do that shit like the Kendrick Lamar shit, man. I look at it on
Look at that shit. 18 Honda fool for 2. But look though. Look, if you look at the
Look
detail
at
of
it.
them
Todd about
tickets,
to go.
fool,
Todd about to go. How you talking
not
about?
for 19 Honda.
Got big money on.
Shit. And you can't be the one to
Nigga,
say nobody got
I'm
big
telling
money.
you, yours.
Not you.
There's 50, yours 60. Nigga, fuck wrong with you?
Not you.
Todd can't tell me that. Todd about to go on a whole world tour this whole weekend.
No.
Yours 50.
yeah.
There's 50, yours 60.
Yeah, your ass finna go on the
don't
tour
care
as
about
well.
I don't care about
Point,
I ain't
bro,
going
it
to
is
that.
kinda like a lifetime to be able to see that, though. You know what I'm saying? It is.
Oh, you better go.
I saw BG performing too
You
though.
got it. Go.
Yeah, you
That's
better
the-
go.
That's
Nigga,
the
you know,
dope.
it says the Hot Balls reunion,
I
Juvenile,
know.
BG, and Turk.
I don't care about
And
that.
the big time was
I like
Yeah,
that
Big
BG.
Time was
God
at
damn it. It's about, everybody got their own conversation going on. What's up?
I don't know. I'm glad that I saw a BG posted with me. I'm gonna see a personalized BG set, and you might see all of their personal set. Now, will we get all of their set? We gonna see.
You
I don't
don't
know.
have to, though.
I don't know if you have to.
Did
I
you
think
see?
that's marketing. I
What
think that's
do y'all
marketing,
think
fool.
about, like, I never seen, Wayne posted this right here, that flyer right there with him
that's
on
what
there.
he-
But did you see Birdman say it can't be no show without
And put the
with
motherfucker-
Birdman.
put his name
and
on
then
it.
he had Big Timers and he used the same cover
Right.
with him.
I can't wait till Lil Wayne leave that nigga out. Leave that nigga out, cuz show him. I would love to see that fool.
Look at his flyer.
Who would really be in
Look what the
goddamn?
caption say.
Who would really show?
Can't
who's
do no
who's the
reunion
man
without
who
Stunner
go-
Big
who go-
Timers.
Yeah, you can.
That was Birdman. I'm
That's
just
what
saying
he
what Birdman said.
I don't need Birdman.
Hey.
Listen,
I know what he.
hold
I know,
on, man.
I know what's being
The
said.
point of the conversation wasn't that you don't need it. It was, what do you think about Birdman posting? He posted it with his own version of the flyer. He put his own version of it and said that you can't do this without me.
I disagree. I think Lil Wayne can get BG, Turk, and Juvenile.
No, I know he
at a
can.
show.
We're not talking about that. What we're saying is we know he can get them, but Birdman saying he in there.
Okay, cool.
Fuck is you talking about?
I don't know. We gonna see, but cool. We gonna see because Turk been talking reckless. Excuse me. Big bark.
Shit.
I don't know. I want to see how it all goes because I know that BG and Turk been going back and forth too.
Yeah.
So not just Birdman. I want to see how it all goes.
I mean, for that bag, if y'all don't be quiet,
yeah. And I don't
This
need
might
Bird.
be your big payday
and to
here,
be
baby.
fair, out of all of the people, I don't need Birdman there. I take everybody else. I don't need Birdman there.
hey man, Birdman, a man and fresh. Because if Dez click to the next one, yeah, I know it is. That's why I brought it
Who
up.
said it was?
Look, now click one more. Oh, I know you wish you could find boy, that shit gonna go hard.
We gonna see. Let's see. I would like it. Lil Wayne looking like, ooh, look at that.
Yep.
Let's see, man. I don't mind it.
That shit gonna be so
Oh, man.
fucking loud.
Do we think it's gonna happen though?
Yeah.
Yes,
For sure.
Wayne didn't post that for no reason.
Yeah,
Wayne ain't gonna do
right.
that.
So you think Turk gonna suck it up and be like, all right?
I don't think Turk had the issue. I think it was BG had the issue.
Turk
with
had a big issue.
No,
Boy. Turk been going crazy lately.
It's BG and Turk, but
Turk been going crazy.
but like anything, when money and business is involved, and y'all got history, nothing happened, no blood has been shed.
Yeah, shit your
You
ass.
gonna figure out how
Get
to
in
make
line.
that shit work.
Why?
Life changing money, not
Yeah.
just money.
I hope they all got albums to come behind it.
And that means I like it because that means to me that Wayne brought it together.
Yes. Wayne was the only one could bring it together.
That's
They've been
exactly
saying
why-
that for the long.
that's
Remember,
exactly
they have
Wayne brought it
always
together.
been upset because Wayne wouldn't participate in it.
So that's why I would like it.
Remember,
Wayne brought
BG
it
said Wayne and his feeling. Remember all them songs he dropped when he first came home. So shout out to Wayne.
Wayne gonna
Shout
drop
out to
that.
Carter.
Shut your
We
bitch
can't.
ass up,
we,
BG.
we can't
Look
wait
what
to
I
see
do.
it. Did y'all see that T.I.? I don't know if y'all saw this clip this week. T.I. Where it was actually Man and Fresh.
Yeah.
Son having a kid.
Dropped a clip, and it was Man and Fresh talking. That Top Back song that T.I. went crazy on was actually a song that Man and Fresh made for Juvie.
And he didn't want to.
But Juvie said he couldn't catch it. Like, he didn't like it. He didn't like the beat. He didn't like nothing about it. So T.I. said, give it to me. T.I. took it. And what we also didn't realize was T.I. took a shot
At Juve.
at Juvie on it.
How? What'd he say?
He
I'm
said,
gonna show you one. I'm gonna do one of your beats.
I'm
homie.
gonna show you niggas how to rock on these
It's
beats.
on the song.
I know that, but I didn't know that's who he was
He was
shooting
shooting
at.
at Juve.
Yeah, Man and Fresh telling the story. And he was like, he was hurt and sad because,
Shooting at my niggas.
yeah, but the interviewer asked him, could Juvie have, man, that was more so for T.I. Could Juvie, he was like, absolutely, Juvie could have crushed that song.
Yeah.
He was looking for a song to give to Juvie to bring him back. And he thought that would have been a good song to, keep him up in that, but he wouldn't do it.
One more time.
Yeah, that shit was a perfect T.I. song. It
Now,
worked
now
out.
the hook always had T.I. on it, but it was a Juvie song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It worked out perfectly though.
Of course, it always
Yeah,
does. when you-
T.I. and T.I. killed it. So
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
sorry. Thank you, Juvie, for not getting on it.
Yeah. Because that
guess.
nigga gave your ass know you clap and all that other shit after that.
After that,
Well, around about the same time. When you brought him back out. I need it in my life. That's when that shit dropped with that.
was that
I need it
well,
in
was that,
my life.
was that Manny though?
That was Man to Beat. Man was on the hook. I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy cars. I'm gonna get who. That was when Juvie come back.
Okay, DJ's hard.
Yeah, you gotta know this kind of
Get
shit.
it, put the nigga on. Master P. He's been picked as the entertainment ambassador for the Super Bowl, which will take place in New Orleans,
Orleans.
February 9th, 2025. Dope. Congratulations to
Yeah,
Master
yeah.
P. You can't really speak Southern hip hop, Southern rap. We talked about Birdman and Cash Money, but you got to give P all the credit in the world. Birdman always say how he saw the deal that P got and mastered his a little different than what P was doing. But I think it's just dope. All of those guys are from New Orleans. So to see them be picked to be able to help bring the entertainment into their city for such a big event as the Super Bowl is super dope.
What you gonna do, P?
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Who's stupid?
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
Our folk can't get right. He had the same issue the last 6 weeks in a row.
That nigga got fake sick, didn't it?
No.
It's air conditioning.
But before, I ain't gonna say what it was, but it was the same thing the last 6 weeks in a row. Blue, can't depend on dance.
Todd on that. I mean, I said it. I mean, you know, one of our defending back to back champs,
Man,
Donald Trump. Bring your
boy down.
motherfucking ass to the principal's office.
Dummy.
He do good at not answering shit.
You want to make America great again? We want to make America fun again. But you coming to the principal's office, I don't know if y'all saw this, but Donald Trump was specifically asked about what would be his agenda for his policy, for child care and bringing down the cost of child care specifically and directly. What would you do? And my man went on a 92-second, 2-minute, 5-minute, 7-minute ramble about nothing. Nothing tied into nothing. Nothing made sense about nothing. We went to the international politics, back to local politics, back to make America great again, back to nothing. That's really what we got.
Back to the goddamn.
I don't know if y'all saw that clip.
Roosters crowing. Right, we're gonna make the day shorter by having the roosters crow at 7 instead of 6.
It just goes back to anything, wherever your politic belief is. I just want to hear policies like, tell me how this is going to affect this, and you're going to do this to drive this down. I just want to see the dots connect. And in that particular question, the dots was all over the line. And so for you about to run for office and want us to possibly have people put you in place, you got to do a little bit better than that on your policy. So for that, you are the dummy of the week.
That nigga about the goddamn 16-time champ, man.
Him, Kanye up there.
And them boy got some numbers.
So what is going to happen with child care? Do we know yet?
Well,
we're going
to go to international law, and then we're
going to make
come
the
back.
China people, they going to pay for it, and we're going to get out of the deficit because they going to pay for our child care.
And we'll be out of the deficit real fast.
Yeah, real fast. It's going to be the greatest.
Because of child care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Sound about right.
In any other news and information we forgot to add on, discuss, talk about?
We going to have pick'ems next week. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because it was a lot of bad games.
Yeah. It was some bad games.
Niggas said Wisconsin against LA.
I thought it was the Georgia-Bama game. That's the week after.
I don't see game day taking off.
We ain't fucking game.
I know. We better than them.
Right, so we do this. We talked about a whole lot of other shit. I don't see them niggas talking about real life on there either.
We did. You know, touche.
Them niggas don't be being the big old that much.
The moral of the story, man, from if you don't take nothing else from this week's episode, man, enjoy your life, man. Have fun. Stop criticizing every goddamn thing. If something doesn't resonate with you or relate to you, just skip it and go past it. I understand if you are offended by certain things that people may say. That's you're entitled to be offended. That's your right, but you also don't have to consume those things that offend you.
Facts.
And that's the beautiful thing about it.
I'm offended that you're offended. How about that?
Find the light in the dark, motherfucker. It's there.
That's a
Shine on.
And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
And it'll be cool in here.
Yeah, bitch, you. Holla at me, ATL.